Yesterday, I told you that there was back-to-back 13-0s in America's Ascension, and we took a look at the first one. Go and watch that video if you haven't. And it was a traditional beatdown, a slam down, a normal 13-0. The 13-0 you are going to see today is not a normal 13-0. This 13-0 belongs to the Glue Goblins, because from the very start of this game, round number 1, something crazy happens, and it feels like 9Z never recovered from it. So, let's take a look at this game then. It's Winthrop versus 9Z here on Abyss, and playing defense side of Abyss, you know, not the easiest. We have seen quite a few teams struggle. And by the way, yes, I am naked here. The Ascend thing is gone. You know, tell your favorite team to come and sign me as a content creator. That would be appreciated. Yeah, hashtag sign TMV. But in terms of what actually happens in the round here, we've got a bit of pressure coming out towards B from Winthrop, and then actually they're going to come back and rotate towards A, with the Yoru TP as kind of like an option maybe to come back towards B, but you see that option kind of quickly diminishes. They're trying to create a bit of pressure, but actually they're going to come out towards A. But 9Z here have done a good job of not really rotating. They've still got 2 players here on the A side, right? So they're in a good position, and it is going to go pretty well for them.
And because of Moves' recent slump against Solid, not performing nearly as well as he has the rest of this tournament. Klaus is going to be that first point of contact before the smoke goes up, and he'll grab the first, and then Suther holds close.
So yeah, we do a good job here. We've got 2 people on the site, and they do a good job at kind of stopping them in the choke point. You know, good start here where we get Klaus actually getting a kill out towards mid, so that's the first kill. But then these 2 do a good enough job, right, of managing. Suther here manages to kill 2 people. They got this crossfire going on. All nice. 4v2 on a pistol. And here's the thing. 4v2s on pistols are, you know, fairly hard to lose. And the thing is, I'm going to tell you even now, they actually get the next kill as well. And we actually end up in a 3v1 at the end of this. But the way that we get there, well, I'm just going to show you the clip and let you react.
30 seconds. So the stack is here to meet it. This is a good read of the approach by 9Z after WU took the long road. But Ali is still jumped up to the high ground, and Suther skating it. Oh, no, buddy. Well, you'll take what you can get when you can get it. And Ali is giving them a 1v3 Glyph. Paranoid out from the high ground. Now a 1v2. As Nagsit moves forward and finds his head, but Glyph finds Nags's. 22 HP. Has he moved? No, he's moved forward. Delzik beckoned down to 49 HP. Has Glyph turned this into a salvageable round? Yes! Winthrop University kick things off with a bang.
So you can understand why maybe there was a bit of tilt going on early on in this game, but even from, you know, the falling off of the map, which, yeah, is very funny and is very tragic, but also very funny, they should still win the round, right? Like, even with Suther here, I mean, it is very funny the way this happens, because he just catches a glimpse of him, and then... it is very funny. But then Klaus even gets a skill. Like, they should win the round from this point, right? The spike has gone down here, but I just want you to watch. From when the spike, I mean, we can see the Astra fall off the map here. That's, I mean, it's quite funny. But just watch these 3 now. So the spike is going down. Watch these 3, right? So Klaus is pushing forward when he probably shouldn't be. Our Omen is coming to the Sova, but then decides not to so that he can go and throw an Omen flash. And the Vice, you know, is on the way, but it's too late. So now you've just got Klaus out here, out on his own. Right, we're sent off for the Omen Flash. You, like, 3v1 pistol round, you do not need the Omen Flash. You do not need some perfect little Omen Flash. Do it from here if you need to, and Klaus should be back here. Right, like, you don't need this to be perfect. It's a 3v1. Right, so they give him the first kill, because they are on completely different pages. Right, then, okay, nice isolation here from Glyph, and, you know, he plays this pretty well with the geometry. This is quite difficult once they got into this spot, but they should never have been in this spot, right? The fact that they lose this round and a guy falls off the map is just instant glue. And we are going to see some more of those glue rounds later on as well. But first, let's take a look at round number 3, where we actually get a very nice example here of the comp that Winthrop are using, which is a little bit weird. And sometimes when people play, you know, kind of weird-ish comps, right? So we're playing Sage Chamber here, right? Not often you see this. When people play weird comps, one of the things that annoys me is they don't actually do anything that weird. We'll see in this round here, the bonus round, that they do come up with a very nice, kind of interesting, different idea, right? So it's just going to be a full B hit here. We see the slow up come up. You see that they start kind of, you know, getting out the Vice Wall here with the clone. The drone comes in, you know, sees that there are some players here. But after a bit of time, they just decide, yeah, we're happy to just come and, you know, run this in. let's keep going, right? So they kind of think about what they're doing. The Yoru again is going to create some pressure out towards A here and then TP back, as you can see. We end up getting this really nice kill in mid. I'll actually show you that one because I'm good at making YouTube videos. So let's actually see that one because they did show it on the broadcast. There you go. Nice kill from Moobs there, just in mid, right? So that's a great little start. Now we're going to have our Yoru create a little bit of pressure over towards A, TP back, and now we're going to come for this B exec. But take a look at the way that they use the Sage in this round because it's really kind of interesting, clever, and unique.
The staff out, like, it's so clean, and now, I mean, that kind of opens up a little bit of an opportunity as they know it's only going to be 2 people on this site, and they can kind of crunch it.
Overwhelming Delzik to begin here as they'll just trollops on the main line, and Ali will set up that orb to get the crunch, but Glyph has already made his way over.
So this is really good teamwork and, you know, a nice idea as well from Winthrop, right? So as they come in onto the site, you're going to get the slow up with the dart here, so that Omen is kind of trapped. You see that we're going to just watch Glyph here, right? So he actually just stays here. And you actually see that the Sage doesn't actually end up boosting herself, right? Just ends up boosting the teammates instead. And we get multiple teammates going different directions, right? So you're getting the scaling here from these two kind of creating some pressure this way. And then you're going to get these two boosted up on the wall. And by the end of this, you see kind of the different, they're almost attacking this site in many different lanes, right? So Nax just thinks this is a wall to, you know, stop people scaling back into site. Instead, Glyph is on the other side of it. And what's interesting is as well, they don't smoke this off, right? So because they got this kill in mid, perhaps, they feel like, you know, the rotate here, there isn't going to be a lot of pressure coming quick from this. The people on the site are going to be on the site. And so Glyph is able to get that kill. But once he gets traded, now look at it, right? So again, we're attacking you from kind of different lanes here, right? And, you know, the Omen paranoid, you know, these guys who were scaling up this way. But I assume, you know, the plan, had that not happened, right, and this wasn't an Omen and someone else, maybe the plan is, you know, to like 3-lane this essentially and just, you know, attack the back site and make it pretty much impossible to hold back here. So it's a really, really nice idea on a bonus round. They also end up getting a res as well because of that, you know, and now the round is over, right? 4v2, it's just basically going to be a save. So a really nice way of converting the bonus there for Winthrop. But now let's go back to some glue. Okay, so let's talk now about round number 5. We didn't have to go that far in the future to find some glue. It's round number 5. It's actually off a timeout. And the thing about the next couple of rounds we're going to watch from this game, they're just unbelievable. They're just actually unbelievable in terms of, like, we know obviously what's going to happen. You're going to end up losing this game 13-0. But to think that you lost some of these rounds, right? So it starts with this kind of mid-pressure fake. They actually faked a Yoru TP here with the Silver Dart and a smoke here, right? And then they're actually going to come out towards A. The thing about these rounds, as you will see very soon, is that it starts off wonderfully for 9C. Right, it couldn't start any better, essentially, for this team. You know, it looks like they want to go for an A hit. They're gonna get essentially just completely stopped here, right? They try and Yoru TP in. It's actually not, you know, that great of an exec. When you Yoru TP in here, you got it. I mean, the timing has to be better with this Sage wall potentially pressuring this way. These guys have got to be ready to flood in. Like, the timing when you're playing solo Yoru, right? You have to time this well. Otherwise, you end up with this, where we get a free first kill. Our Sage Wall, I think, maybe misses, or maybe doesn't see enough of what we need to see, or there's no one there. So we end up just dropping down off of that, right? So the first exec of this does not work. But they're going to find the next kill as well, right? So as we watch Winthrop kind of, you know, scale up towards mid here, we're going to get another untraded kill, right? So Delzik just catches moves there, gets a free one, right? 5v3. Watch this round from this point on, right? Because this looks like a slam dunk, easy, almost unlosable round, right? The way that they lose it, though, is unreal.
Punished as he enters an actual win con space. But WU's here. He got him distance. 3v5 it. Let's do it. Governor catches the backstab from Taco. Next checkpoint is Delzik. Governor's got that too. Mr. Worldwide.
What in the name of the good Lord are they doing? And this. What are they doing? I have absolutely no idea. Because here's the thing. He sees 2 people here, right? 1, 2. Seen both. 2 people. Here. Very close. Ah, right. There's only 3 of them alive. They've only got 3 players. Here's 2 of them. Right? And I can understand Taco dying in this spot and maybe getting a bit caught off, right? And he's trying to aim this way and then, oh, there's a second player and it kills him, right? But what are these 2 doing? Where are the comms? What is our plan? Why are you staring this way still? If he's coming this way, you've got to come this way. Or you've both got to run away, right? And try and fight this other 1 player. And you know there is only 1 player because they've only got 3 people alive. What are we doing, right? How are you just walking this? He has a flash, by the way. How are you just walking here like you don't know anyone's there? What? And then Nags is moonwalking into a wall. Oh! Help me! Well, I mean, if I was in the coaching booth, but I don't know. My reaction would be probably not safe to broadcast, I think. And yeah, we end up 3v5, 3v0. But my friends, I'm sure you think, oh, it must stop there, right? Oh no, we got another one. Cook 'em up, round number 8. Here we go. Let's take a look at this one, shall we? It's 7-0 at this point, right? Guys, you gotta get on the board. I'm just gonna point out to you right now, they have all 5 ults. You gotta win this one. Just to make it clear to you, this team, the team they're playing against, has 0 ults. 5 ults to 0. It can't happen. This cannot happen. You know what happens because they lose 13-0, but it cannot happen. You know, funnily enough, this round starts in the same way, right? This kind of a mid-take. This time they actually go for it rather than faking it, right? So you get your Yoru pushed up here early on in the round, right? We're creating pressure in towards mid, but guess what? 9Z, they actually... Oh, look, first kill. Good job. Oh, look what's going to happen next. Guess what happens next? Delzik. Oh, sorry, Nagzet. Boom. Next kill. 5v3. Stop me if you've heard this one before. I'm just going to let it play out now, and you can enjoy the absolute clown show that happens next.
Clouds can know that this is what's possible after the eco is drained. The big silencer for the 5 ult round that 9Z could have prepared. But we are into the B-side. Cliff has jumped across the cliff undetected, and Nags...
Wow.
Not prepared. 4v4, and Klaus tries to fight all these. He sets up the barrier. It's all going the way of the Eagles.
Isaac, though, so far forwards here, has that paranoia as well. The dimensional drift gets utilized. I think I heard that from Takulia just on the other side, and not too sure what that information gained was trying to happen there, but the ultimate's kind of gone.
Yeah. It's time for number 2 as Delzik enters on top of the divide. Suther is quickly traded away. And so Ali now causing the pressure from mid as well. This has still not been dealt with, and so Taka with his operator has to play so much slower. And so it's all on Governor yet again to try to make some headway with this pistol. He's made it work. Delzik down. And he's just chunked his way forward. No. Taco!
Okay, so there is multiple things going on here. There is so much to talk about in this one round alone, right? I mean, so it's a 5v3. The first thing is, you've been staring, you just got to kill in mid. You've been staring at mid the whole time. This doesn't, like, you have to know as a Sentinel player that this is open to you, right? Nags is a very experienced player. You have to know that this is a possibility. You cannot be getting caught out here. You have to know that you are playing retake B in a 5v3, and that's fine because you've also got 5 ults, right? It is unlosable. Like, you just will win. It's so easy to win. The one thing you can't do is cluelessly walk on into sight and not realize that someone could have done this, right? That is the one thing that you cannot do. Then, don't take 1v1s in spots like that when it's a 4v3 and you've still got 4 ults, right? That also isn't good. We put our other teammates in a bad spot. Then, we get the worst Yoru ult of all time. Now, it's not really Taco's fault necessarily, because he's going to Yoru ult here, and there's actually a Sage Wall in his face, right? So, there's a Sage Wall right here from Ali, and so he can't go that way. So yes, he ends up looking very, very stupid, and his Yoru ult just comes out here and sees absolutely nothing and is basically used as, I'm going to rotate a bit faster tool. Obviously, not very good, right? Then from there, they use the Astro ult. Okay, that's a start, I suppose. And they end up going kind of, they do this part, you know, okay. They end up killing the res, you know, Taco survives. They understand where these players are eventually. But then Delzik probably has to win this fight. Doesn't. Not great, right? And then we end with Taco also doing that. Which again, like if you look at the map, you know, oh, the round's already over. Well, it's not really, because if you look at the map, if he kills him here with this shorty, like, there is pressure here because he's behind the Astro Wall, right? So Ali is then in like a bit of a tough spot, right? Because he probably has to come this way. The spike's planted there. Like, it's not easy. Like, you know, could have still won the round. They lose this game 13-0. I'm going to show you the final round now, but just keep in mind, think of the rounds that they lost. Think of those 3 rounds that I just showed you. Round 1, 5, and 8. Think about losing a game 13-0 after doing that.
Momentum that they've already built up. So, Wizard University, if you want it, you got to show us you mean it.
First clash met by Governor, and again, Nags runs away from the issue to try and gain more space. And Ollie's been sent to the stack, so 9Z could potentially set this trap. Nags caught by Glyph early, and WU can make the crunch happen. So it's just that site presence that 9Z have to carry themselves with, and Taco's going to extend, catches Glyph off guard, so he'll back out for now. Now the extension from Delzik, and he's caught, trying to go for the punish game, and WU keeps staying ahead. Governor catching Klaus, and Taco is all that 9Z have left. Back-to-back 13 zeros against the 1 seeds from Latin America and Brazil by North